All right, I've seen too much of this people thinking they can just do anything, do whatever you want. There are no laws. We're Democrats. We're liberals. We can do what we want, when we want. If we want illegals in this country to destroy this country, we'll have it. We'll destroy. That's what they want. They want to destroy. The thing is, if you destroy this country, you take away your freedom. How much sense does that make? I want to destroy my freedom, so I can't be free anymore. That's kind of a foolish idea. So why do they do it? Is it because they feel they're being vindicated? That there's some kind of revenge? For what? For freedom? Look, slavery was wrong in this country, so we quit it. And it should be drugs are wrong in this country, but they won't quit the drugs. No. The Democrats got that covered. They'll legalize everything as long as it kills you or destroys your life. Either way, whatever, that's what they want. And the problem is people will follow that. Go ahead, follow them. You're following them straight into hell. Because God, who created us, whose name is Jesus, Yahweh, he's got other names, but he's the one that created us. And he is the one that gave us laws. Why? Why do we have to have laws? Why can't we just do whatever we want? Well, if that was the case, then the one that thought he was the baddest would be the only one. Because he would have to kill everybody. No laws. No conscience. No nothing. Why not just kill? Kill. That way I'm the biggest and the baddest. No matter what. And I don't have to live by laws. All alone. In the dark. With nothing. So there has to be laws. There are individual laws, societal laws, family laws, group laws. Everything in life has laws. You can't get away from it. So why not live by it instead of fighting it? You fight the laws, and your life becomes hard. It's more difficult to live outside of laws than it is to live within the laws. That's why God gave us laws, to make life easier, so we know how to live life within the laws. Only God's laws lead to love. Do you not want love? It seems as though that's what you're aiming at. You don't want law. You would just as soon kill somebody because they disagree with you than to have to love them, help them, give to them what they need. So why don't you kill them? There you go. Kill your conscience and just go killing. But you know when that happens, everybody, unless you're a psychopath, they're like, well, you know, why did he do that? He didn't need to do that. It's because they're lawless, loveless. They have nothing to live for except the desire to kill, to live outside the law. And when you do that, see, Most people don't realize that the end is coming. There is coming a day that Jesus is going to snatch every last Christian off this planet. And with those Christians, his spirit will be taken up, so that his spirit will be very limited on this earth. No laws. But there will be 144,000 missionaries out to speak the truth of God. People won't believe it. Of course not. They don't believe it now. Why believe it then? And if you don't believe it then and you end up burning in hell, what excuse do you have? After you've seen, just like the Hebrews saw in the wilderness, they saw what God could do. They saw the plagues in Egypt. They saw God guide them with a cloud and a pillar of fire. They saw him part the Red Sea. They saw all these miracles, but yet they still didn't believe him. They didn't believe. And it's the same thing that's going to happen right after the rapture. And then there's going to be 7 years of God's wrath. And you'll be able to do whatever you want. Problem is, so will your neighbor. If you have something your neighbor wants, your neighbor can just walk over, beat the crap out of you, and take it. Why not? No laws, no love, no peace, no joy. It's going to be tough. My suggestion is, learn to live by God's law, which is love. Find Jesus. Find a good church. Learn who Jesus is, because he is God and he is loving. And he does love you. He knows you. He provides everything for you. Seek peace. Seek love. Seek to be a part of humanity. Because if you don't love your brother, you don't love God. And if you don't love God, you have nothing. You have nothing to stand on. And you'll burn in hell. All alone, screaming, gnashing your teeth, forever. Period.